Has an ideal location where they're like by a river, by a farm, so easy to walk to those places. So great, if your school's located there, then take full advantage of. If not, then we'll talk about our ideas and what to do there in a second. But when the weather changes, lack of appropriate clothing. So at this point, before the weather changes, starting to collect boots, gloves, hats, jackets, and we could put that in a newsletter going out to parents. Hey, when your child outgrows, if you are able to, then call for people to donate if they can. I like the open-endedness of that the materials, it's like an open invitation that the material present, that you can go in a bunch of different directions. There are no right or wrong answers. My coworker over there joked, she said,
oh, you're doing that wrong, or it doesn't go that way. She said it doesn't go that way because I was placing leads, but she was just joking.
Right, because there's
Because no right or wrong, and I think that you can get into perfectionist habits in your own life. It's relaxing. I feel relaxed to doing that.
This activity is
Meditative,
kind of therapeutic.
yeah. So I can see how children are not different than us adults. They're going to enjoy the activity in the same way, I think.
I agree.
And also teach us new ways to see things, different perspectives. And I think it's a way that children of different ages could come together and work with the same materials, and it could be unifying in that way. Yeah.
Learning new things, motor skills for the kids, how we can interact with the kids, and just do new things with nature.
Well, definitely we're going to go outside and we are lucky to be at an area where we can go on nature walks. So we're going to up that a lot right now while the weather is really good.
And then do it again in the.
We're going to do one now and go on the scavenger hunt, and then we're going to go on a different the same scavenger hunt, like at a different time, and see what different things and then compare them. And also I'm really excited about trying these little art.
Mason jar art and things like that. Yeah, different textures, different experiences.
I like that sensory play and like development of the senses is going to help their nervous system.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The idea of sometimes when, just changing, like, oh, it's not going so well in here right now. Let's go outside and just, and we're lucky we can do that.
We are very lucky.
Yeah. It was at a different school, but we made a huge mud pit out of part of our playground. And it, they didn't care. The mud was flinging everywhere. The kids had mud in their hair. Parents knew to expect it, but it was super fun.
Okay, thank you.
I liked going outside, finding more things to use and put them together. I tried to think of like my son. He's always putting stuff together, so.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.
A lot of new ideas of how to incorporate nature into play and the importance of it.
Out of this workshop, I plan to use a lot of the nature stuff in science in my classroom because I feel I'm lacking science in my classroom.
Yeah.
So just to gain more knowledge on science, work with the children in the classroom, as well as taking it home for my son. I do have a son who is 5 years old and he does have autism, so he likes a lot of nature stuff. So just taking this home for him as well.
How are you going to implement what you're learning today with your students?
I like how we can do like the sand and getting it all involved with water, because like I said, a bunch of the texture is they don't want to be dirty. And for my son, he comes home dirty. He goes outside and he plays, and I don't understand why parents do not let their kids go.
So you're liking the sensory play ideas so far?
Yes, and how they can get interacted with the nature, but also being safe about it. Because I think that's a big thing, because at first when my kids were born, I was like, they can get hurt. Then I'm like, go enjoy yourself. And as my son got older, he has a little dump truck. He fills it with rocks, pushes it away over there, comes back, and we'll dump his rocks for him, and he gets so upset. But he's like, why'd you guys do that? I'm like, go fill it up again. So he'll bring it back, fill it with more rocks, take it again.
So you encourage nature play?
Yes.
Awesome.
Especially with my kids, so I'm encouraging it on my students and getting them involved as well, because their parents shelter them, or they're more on their electronics and just, this is what they know. They don't know this, they know this.
Right. So. Thank you for encouraging more nature play.
Yes.
I enjoyed the workshop.
I did. I love the idea of trying to get the kids back to more natural elements. And introducing that.
There are so many great ideas. I am just really excited about everything. I was thinking about what I have access to at home that I could bring to school.
I think definitely try and bring more nature into the experience with the students and bring more materials for them to explore with.
Really good reminder about using the nature elements in our classroom. Newer with the younger children, I have always taught preschool, and I've gone down to the 0 to 3 age group. So we are going to start implementing more nature things, more mud in the pit, you know, just water play. Yeah, lots of nature play with our kids. I think it will really be good because I'm seeing them, they're bored with the toys. You know, they're needing something else.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had such a great time. Thank you so much for doing this for our community. I think everybody had a great time. Thank you.